So work just unexpectedly let me out early a little bit ago, and I decided, what am I going to do with my night? I'm going to use my last sheet from my drawing pad, this old shitty frame. I think I'm going to draw a map. Map making was a short-lived hobby of mine. Cartography. As a cartographer, I made a handful of maps. They were fun. I pretty much just like gave them to people I know, or I would like take their name, and all the towns on the map would be based off of letters in their name and stuff. It was fun. But anyway, I'm gonna show you how I make a map, and please don't come into the comments talking shit about your rivers don't actually go like the fucking. So most of my map making knowledge comes from Nate over at WASD20. Go check out his channel if you're into Dungeons and Dragons and map making and all sorts of sick stuff. He does a really good job. He also breaks down why things in maps should go a certain way. Me, I don't care about any of that. This is all made up. So anyway, I kind of roughly marked out where I think the dimensions of like the map need to be. But here's a little nifty trick that I learned from Nate. One of the issues that I had was figuring out the shape of what I was gonna do, and he said that the best thing to do is to have like beans. And last time I did this, I had a bunch of pinto beans, but now we have no frijoles in this house. But I do have some things of my son's that were from a little tool bench that his Uncle AJ got for him. So, oh god, we're gonna use these instead to determine the shape of our map. Okay, I think I have an idea. Man, we're really putting this tripod through its paces. Okay, so now that we have our general area figured out, now I'm just gonna lightly draw around these however I feel to make little land shapes. I like making islands, they're fun, but it also complicates things more. But I don't give a shit, because that means we can add cool stuff like a sea monster and all that fun stuff, because there's obviously water in the middle now. So we're gonna go. Okay. I don't hate it. So yeah, there you go. So that's the general idea. Now I guess we can start placing towns. So I think I want to go with like 5 or 6 towns, probably. That's about the size I figure. 2 on one of the islands, 1 on the other island. So that's what, 3, and then 4 on the mainland. Yeah, sure. So we'll do 7. What I did though is I could have just used like a town name generator. There's a million of them. But I decided to make my friends use their brains tonight, so I just posted on Facebook. And I think let's go through their results and pick out our favorites. We need 7. So there, okay, we got 8 comments, that's good. All right, well, my friend Andy from England just gets in by default. The name is Wangford. I just thought it was silly as fuck. Broken Toad Village, I like that. Blue Ball, Pennsylvania, sure, fucking whatever. I want this to be dumb and kind of nice, but dumb. I could probably add Crotch Swamp. Huh. Alright, well, that's enough of that. Forgot how fucking tedious drawing this shit is. Oh! I've just been drawing trees and fucking mountains. Alright. I might have underestimated or just forgot how long this takes. So, till tomorrow, friends. The next morning, I slept like shit, and I am now sick. But I did so much more stuff. Oh god, I'm gonna fucking. I'm done inking. Now for all the fun stuff. So, that is it. Pretty much. Shout out everybody for their names. You'll see it when it's finished.
I remember in high school seeing this done. I thought this was like the coolest shit, and I thought it was like needlessly difficult for some reason, because I always think everything is too hard for me to pull off until I do it, and I'm like, oh wow, that was really, really just dumb easy. Thanks, anxiety. But let's do some tea staining. Whee! I feel like shit.
Yeah. We're gonna leave it for a little bit. Tea staining's great, but it's a serious test of my lack of patience. I started the process of this last night, but this frame is just like too white and pretty, so I'm just gonna hit it with a bunch of, what is this? Balthazar Gold. Alright, so we dumped out the tea, so now it's drying. It looks pretty good, should be nice and schmexy once we're done. So usually, I would include a key, and I would call these the key to the capital city. But with this one, I'm gonna do it a little different, and I'm gonna hit it with some of this Rune Fang Steel. I think it's Rune Fang Steel. Citadel's too metal for their own good. Anyway, let's do that. Yay! $10 was right. Buy good paint. It goes way farther. Cause I was on that Walmart shit for a bit, and it's just not worth it. I mean, I like how this came out. I think it's pretty sick. Alright, next step. Tea stained, all wrinkled, all good to go for another fun little bit I learned in high school. I think it was actually my history teacher that was like, yeah, we need to make something. And then he was like, yeah, you just burn the edges and it makes it look old. And I was like, well, what are you talking about? And then I remembered, yeah, it just gives it that real, like it's been through some shit. Alright, so we got the map finished. I had to burn some more of it just because it didn't fit. But this is the final product. Oh Jesus, there we go, that's the spot. Now, to fit it into this wonky ass picture frame thing. I don't think it's a picture frame. I really don't know what the hell this is a frame for. So before we put it in the frame, I wanted to take this key that I painted and glue it to the map as like the key to the capital city. Yeah, and then we'll glue the whole thing together, and then I think this project's gonna be pretty much done. I don't know about you, but pretty solid. Pretty solid. I had the idea. The idea came to fruition. Almost. Let's finish this thing up right now. Well, thanks for coming along for the ride, everybody. Pretty proud of it. It's pretty neat, and now I just need to find a place for it on my desk, or I think it'll go right up there, but I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at MojiDraws. That's pretty much it. Until next time, guys.